I'm back for another video. My name is Josh Kasich, and today is my Spider-Man No Way Home non-spoiler review. So, I saw this actually on Sunday, December 19th. I know that's about several weeks ago, but as my computer unfortunately broke down on that day, actually, matter of fact. And so I couldn't film a lot of videos. And then I actually did get my computer fixed before Christmas, but then Christmas happened, and then I had this week in general, with work and stuff, I just didn't have a lot of time to film videos. So unfortunately, it's been almost 2 weeks since I uploaded a video. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. And yeah, so this is the non spoiler review. So I won't talk about any of the story details, just my overall thoughts on do I like the story and all that stuff. So I have to say, now speaking of the story, yes, I love the film. It was brilliantly written, especially for Hollywood nowadays. This was an impressive. I mean, like, it was so really, like, it was so good. I enjoyed every minute of it. uh there's nothing really much to say. I definitely, my cousin says it's the third best Spider-Man. I don't know. I don't really have a top Spider-Man's. I definitely do like Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies a lot. I kind of grew up, I guess. I mean, I didn't, like, they didn't come out. Well, some of them came out when I was, like, born, a little bit, like, near the last part, but I grew up with, like, the DVD copies, probably the better phrasing of that, of those movies. And so I really liked Tom Maguire. I was kind of like my mom, stuck, like, I don't want to see a new Spider-Man. And that's why I never watched. I mean, I watched the Amazing Spider-Man, but not in the theaters. I refused to watch them because I just, I don't know. I just didn't want to see another Spider-Man other than Tobey Maguire. Okay, and then I'm a huge MCU fan, so I saw Spider-Man in Captain America: Civil War, and I enjoyed them. So I saw Spider-Man: Homecoming, and I eventually did see Amazing Spider-Man and all them before Civil War, but I just, I really enjoyed Tom Holland. Like, I feel like he just plays both parts really well. Both, like, kind of the nerdy Peter Parker and then the funny Spider-Man. I think he just really does both well, and that's, I think, and you definitely see a lot of that in this movie. But you also do get to see a little bit more of a serious, more, definitely a lot more impactful, a lot more things at stake with this movie, especially if you know what happened at the end of Far From Home, where he gets ousted as a criminal and stuff like that. So you definitely have to uh, keep an eye on that. But it's definitely, I think, it's serious and funny and all of the right places, and it really is an emotional. And it's really emotional. And I think it was just really well done. To every, I mean, there's, I think there's a little bit of a writing uh error, and I mean, it's kind of understandable because it's like the same thing, like, with when the snap happened, and Infinity War. It's like, well, look at all these precautions, people getting snapped, like, their life, and especially when they come back in Endgame, like, what their life is so different, and stuff like that. So you definitely have to keep, like, there's so much you know a margin of error there, because we don't know what's going on, and the implications is pretty bad, but you don't really uh, show that. And it's kind of something similar. There's something similar in this movie that I won't go over because that's a spoiler. So, but yeah, just keeping that in mind, there are some little bit of writing complications with something in the movie, but other than that, the movie's really well done and put together. It's amazing. I have to really say, the characters. Zendaya's character, Ned's character, Tom Holland's character, and a bunch of other characters that even characters you're going to enjoy them because they stay true to the characters they are, and there's nothing really much to say to that. They stay true to the characters, and they were really well utilized in the movie, and they're likable and enjoyable, and they're good. I don't know what else to really say on that. See the action sequences, man. The action sequences were amazing. I mean, they were really well done. I can't really you expect you a lot of there's a lot of references to other Spider-Man stuff, and it's just the actions. Is amazing. Like I think definitely a even higher action from the other two. It as go always for both Marvel Spider-Man. It was well done in there. I don't know what else to really say about that. But yeah, that's pretty much all the three categories are action, writing, and story. I forget what is there any other really stories? There's other categories in this that would really describe them. I'm no, I think that's pretty much about it, guys. Like I said, my final thoughts is that I enjoyed this film. There's something in it I'm really iffy on. I didn't like, but overall, I enjoyed the film. It was really well done. The characters are good, and the action scenes were also good. And that's pretty much all my thoughts on that, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you're new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so notified from the next upload. My YouTube channel website link, my Twitter, and my Snapchat are all in the description as always. And thank you. Goodbye.